Welcome and welcome back to my channel, Elemental Origins. My name is Starr. Today I'm going to enter into the space with some Palo Santo that is also known as holy wood. I do have some white sage burning by the side of me as well, and I'm being guided to ring this little bell just to clear some energy too. So today's reading I've been sat on for a little while. Well, I've been sat on a bank of readings for a little while, and slowly but surely I'm going to be getting through those week by week, everyone. So that's something to look forward to. But I do think that today's message is going to perhaps take a turn that I didn't expect, and that's to do with the crystals that I've brought into the mix today. So I brought in the moss agate skull, I brought in the tiger's eye witch's hat, warlock's hat, I brought in the pyrite dragon's head, I brought in the obsidian witch's hat, I brought in the smoky quartz that I've got here, which is always my stone that I use when I'm going deep into shadow work. So I thought, okay, this might take a different turn than anticipated. I brought in some ocean jasper, I brought in some what is the word? What is the crystal? It is can't remember. We've got a dagger. And we've also got some amethyst as well. So today's reading is going to be spirit animals and their guidance for you. And I'm not sure how it's going to unfold. You're not going to have anything to pick from to begin with, because I'm just going to free shuffle all of the cards. But I'm going to start with a crystal card. I'm going to move into some tarot, move into some oracle, some tarot, and then also end on some oracle. But I'm going to enter into the space with a symbol of fire today, and I was told that I'm going to close the entirety of this space with the symbol of water. So that is going to be significant for some. Those that are interested in the magic and alchemy at this time, we're very much taking these spaces up a notch with regards to its energetic potency. So just be aware of that, everyone. I would consider this to be a healing session as much as it is a demonstration from your guides, of what they want to share with you. So please make sure to be drinking lots of water after partaking on receiving the messages that are here for you today. But we are going to have 3 piles, so you can pick your piles, whether by the intuitive nudges that you are getting. I think I will put perhaps some emojis as well next to the piles, and you can perhaps choose from those. But I'm going to go ahead and start with pile number 1. Welcome, pile 1, to your reading. I'm going to start by shuffling some crystal cards for you to see which crystal wants to pop out for you today in conjunction with your messages from the spirit guides of the animals for you. And I did see a card, but I was told to put it back. Okay, no, it's going to pop out. So the crystal that I've got for you, pile 1, is rainbow Mayanite, and I've never ever seen this crystal before. Chakra alignments, foundations, and karma. An exceptionally high vibrational crystal, rainbow Mayanite, allows you to face any challenged karmic patterns and pulls out the drudgery of the past that is integrated in the energetic body. It heals the emotional traumas of every level, rebuilding the foundations of a healthy support system from the inside out. Connecting you to your spiritual teams, this crystal can guide you in seeing multiple perspectives, offering many solutions. Existing in ultimate alignment with all the chakras, rainbow Mayanite helps you to step into your authentic truth. Leo, Virgo, and Libra, Sun and Pluto on there for you. So you can screenshot this crystal, pile 1, and use this as energetic resonance with regards to this reading and perhaps healing after. I'm going to send some light codes with my hands right now, so you can screenshot this energy and receive that information, or take a look at rainbow Mayanite as well and take a look at some perhaps ways into incorporating that into your practices already, perhaps buying some rainbow Mayanite, or at least just screenshotting some images and having that on your persons if that feels aligned for you. But we're going to keep that here for now. So chakra alignments, foundations, and karma is what's come through with the crystal understanding. But I'm going to pull some cards to see which spirit animals wish to step forward towards you. I'm being told 3 cards for you. Focus on the bigger picture, and we've got the bee, and I'm going to say that that's a kestrel of sorts, pile 1, for the purposes of this reading, although the creator of the deck might have wanted it to be something else. So we've got metamorphosis and butterfly. Final card. Ooh, dragonfly. Better than you can imagine. Interesting. I've seen a lot of dragonflies over the past few weeks, pile 1. Bee, kestrel, butterfly, and dragonfly. Metamorphosis. What I'm getting for you, Pile 1, is that it is going to be important that you focus on what is to come rather than what's in front of you right now. I'm hearing that you've reached the peak of the mountain, perhaps you've reached a peak of the, axis within your healing, and it's almost like you're looking at the past as a way to mold the future and perhaps the things that have gone wrong, rather than understanding that because you have healed, because you are on the healing process, that everything in the future past parallel timelines will be different for you. And I think your spirit animals are wanting to step forward to allow you to understand just how much of a deep process that you have already gone through. You might feel like you do have a lot of the way to go, Pile 1, but I promise you've done a lot of the foundations that wanted to be set by your teams of light, by your spirit animals specifically. And I would be very surprised if some of you haven't been seeing butterflies of late. That's a massive confirmation for some. It feels like particularly blue butterflies have been in your peripheral, or if you haven't necessarily seen them in this plane of existence, you've been seeing them in visions or in times of meditation or in peaceful states of rest, is what I'm hearing. But I'm going to pull some tarot to find out a little bit more about what these spirit animals wish to share with you, Pile 1. I feel like there is something that I'm not able to grab for you because I'm hearing that this is something that you need to figure out for yourself, but I'm going to be able to pull some guidance for you, and I think like that message is going to make sense for all of you that are here. You've got the Three of Cups in reverse. You've got the Empress as well. I'm being told to put that in reverse, which is interesting because it did come out in the upright. Wow. And then you've got the Sun in reverse. Okay. Pile 1, you might feel like your life is completely upside down right now, and your teams of light and animal guardians are saying that this is the only way to make you see. You've got the Six of Pentacles here, and this is to help you see that you do need others. Pile 1, it's like you've been trying to do things on your own. You've been trying to get ahead on your own, I'm hearing, for some time, and this perhaps has taken you down quite treacherous paths, I'm hearing. So these spirit animals are stepping forward to say to you that you're only going to be able to go so far in your healing journey without connecting to others, Pile 1. And I feel like this is going to leave you with the most amount of fear from today's reading, because I think that you've put yourself in some spaces where you've really been receiving the brunt of karmic lessons that were owed to you for grievances of the past or perhaps this lifetime. So I'm hearing that perhaps you've received quite a stern hand from others of late, but there are going to be those that are going to be willing to step forward towards you in the future, Pile 1, that are going to want to help you. So it's going to take you trusting your discernment to know whom you can trust to be able to move forward. I'm hearing by your 39th birthday is when everything is going to fall into alignment of what you've been wanting for the entirety of your life, Pile 1. And that's not going to resonate for all, but I think if you're already in your 30s, by your 39th birthday, something is going to come in for you and you're going to think, okay, yeah, I've done the healing process because this is here. And I'm hearing this is quite a big manifestation that you put into process at some point in your life that you've actually forgotten about, Pile 1. So that's the main message that is wanting to come forward from your animal spirit guardians today, is that there are manifestations that you've already put into place and they are going to come to fruition for you eventually, but it's going to take you trusting that others are going to be coming in for you and that will be able to help you, and trusting that you can trust yourself, Pile 1. And I'm hearing perhaps not just yet, because you are still healing. There are still a lot of things that you're having to let go of, a lot of thought process and patterns that have been dealt to you through childhood, that have been taught to you through childhood. You're having to release those in order to be able to be on an even plateau to then get you to the spaces that you're wanting to experience in this life. So this is very much a step-by-step process, Pile 1, but this is a massive congratulations for how much you have metamorphosized already. And to those that are perhaps wanting to, have a family, be with child, that are in this understanding, please know that there is no time limit on you being able to have children, is what I want to share. And there is a strong essence of understanding that what we were once taught just isn't true, and the human body can go through and withstand a lot more in later years than we have been taught. So this idea of perhaps, you know, you having a family at your 39th birthday, this might sound, you know, for perhaps the divine feminines out there, whomever resonates with that energy, is like, that's too late. There's no such thing as too late, is what I want to share. The way the energies have shifted in recent times is that everything is going to be different. The human body is literally accelerating at a rate that, you know, science hasn't told us before, because we are moving into more of a galactic and celestial understanding. And, you know, that is my personal understanding and the things that I've been given in my spaces with my teams of light of late. Pile 1, so take what resonates for you and your timeline. That's going to be important information, but whatever you believe, you can receive and you can have, Pile 1. So this is an encouragement to keep going, although it might feel like that everything has been so much, and perhaps to a depth of, how do I want to word that, perhaps to a depth of disloyalty that you didn't think imaginable, is what I want to share. So I'm sorry to hear that you've been going through so much, Pile 1, but I'm hearing that you had to learn these tough lessons in order to be able to set yourself free later down the line, is what I want to share. But I think that there is a message about color. There is a message about understanding that, understanding the intricacies of the bodies of insects, and allowing for those structures to help you gain the fabric of your understanding where you find yourself right now. Pale 1, it's almost like a simplistic understanding of that, because I know some people work visually, which is why I said it like that. But the I guess the verbal expression of that is that it's all in the details, is what I want to say, Pile 1. It is all in the details. So remember that for future reference. Remember that for the next time you might be coming to sit with self, to gain a deeper understanding of where you are and your process, is what I want to say. But I was told to bring some more cards into the mix as well, so I'm going to pull some cards that are a midway between, I guess, oracle cards and tarot as well, to see if any more divine understanding wants to come forward from the spirit animals for you. You know the animal kingdom very well. And I guess we're kind of moving into insect kingdom here as well, because you do have the butterflies and the dragonfly. Well, you've got 3 infertility. Yeah, to those that are wanting a family, I think be careful if you're not planning right now, because you are in very fertile soil, is what I want to share. You've got 3 and 4, the continuation. Wow, the union there, with that understanding. Some of you have, okay, financial and material changes. Okay, this is coming from the spirit animals to warn you, Pile 1, because you're going to have to make some quite big decisions in the next few weeks, a lot sooner than you were anticipating, Pile 1. And this is to test your intuition, I'm hearing. And the continuation from 3 to 4 to 5 is just absolutely absurd. Pile 1, I did shuffle those cards thoroughly before sitting down. So there is a continuation of energy and a story that's being woven to you right now. And I think you're going to be shown the options that you can take, Pile 1, and you're going to have to use your discernment wisely. For some of you, it's about understanding that your eye has been on the prize from day one, and from others, it's understanding that what you once thought you wanted from your life has already completely shifted, and you're going to have to surrender to what your heart is telling you and not your mind, Pile 1. And that's definitely a space that I've been in of late. It's like my heart is showing me a particular path, but my mind is taking over. Behind the scenes, behind the recesses of, me being in a space to be able to understand my feelings deeper. It's like I know that quite often I can't trust my mind, but I can trust my heart, Pile 1. And I think that that's a space that you feel least comfortable in, is moving from the heart space. So this might feel incredibly challenging, but I'm hearing that it's almost like you're going to have to make a decision off the fly with the dragonfly here. It's like it's going to be a snap decision. I'm being drawn to the wings of the bee and the dragonfly. I don't know what that means, Pile 1. That might mean, a multitude of things for however many people are watching, but you're going to have to make a decision, and it's going to feel like a flutter of a wings in the space that you get to make this decision. And I'm hearing that's by purpose, that's by design, because there have been beings out there that have not been wanting you to seed in a certain aspect of consciousness and understanding. So something has had to be hidden from you in order for you to then make a snap decision and the right decision for you. And there are no wrong paths, Pile 1, but I'm hearing you will know what to do. And I find it interesting here that this female figure has almost like wings behind her, but these are insect wings. So it's insect wings and the trees behind her head is what I want to share. Pile 1, and that's an encrypted message for some. Some of you, financial matters are at the forefront of your mind, and I'm hearing that there's going to be a loss before you can move forward, and that won't resonate for some, but that will resonate for that won't resonate for everyone, but that will resonate for some. Sorry, but it's almost like this is different authority that stepped in now, Pile 1, with regards to that understanding. Some movements were made by yourselves, and now you have to take a loss, is what I'm hearing. But the angelic kingdom are very much supporting you in this space. Archangel Michael, predominantly here for you as well, is what I want to share. So we're kind of going off topic with spirit animals here, Pile 1, and I knew that this was going to happen with all piles, so it won't just be yourself, but it feels like there's many layers to this. It's almost like the spirit animals are leading this, but there are other teams of light that are interwoven into their energy. And that's the download that I got a really long time ago, is this idea that insects aren't just insects, and the energies behind them come from some perhaps very expansive understandings. And there was a summer when bees, flies, you name it, was absolutely just landing all over me every time I was outside, to the point where I was absolutely infuriated, until I started to figure out that was my teams of light, coming in to communicate with me in a very specific way. So that might be confirmation to some. Soul Star activation, fulfilling soul contracts, remember who you are. So we're going back to the original card of the Rainbow Mayanite here, and the foundations and karmic contracts that you perhaps have already entered into this lifetime, Pile 1. These understandings are going to be brought forward to the forefront of your existence. You might want to start working with your star Merkaba or bismuth as a tectonic crystalline energy for you. Pile 1, because I feel like there might be deeper understandings for you. But I'm actually going to grab the guidebook to read about this card for you. Because I'm hearing that you need to understand the Soul Star chakra a little bit deeper. Bear with me. Soul Star activation. 135 on there. The Soul Star Chakra is an energy center that is found within 6 to 12 inches above the crown and connects us directly to soul wisdom. It is our gateway to the etheric realms, which hold all the lessons of our incarnations that we have experienced. Through the Soul Star, we access information and wisdom like a computer connecting to internet through broadband. Instead of having to move through the dimensions to access the information, we remain connected at all times and download support as necessary. The Egyptian god Horus appears on this card as our spiritual guide. His hawk-headed image, Hawksia, is said to, I was thinking hawk too, to illustrate his connection to the sun. You trust my intuition. It's connected to the sun, moon, and stars. As a keeper of energetic portals to hidden realms, he can help us remember our starry origins, open psychic vision, and connect directly within the wisdom that is held within the stars. To connect, imagine yourself wide open space under a night-filled sky with stars. Say, Horus, Cosmic Sky Guardian, thank you for activating my Soul Star chakra so that I can remain on a soul level. Horus, Cosmic Sky Guardian, thank you for activating my Soul Star chakra so that I can remember my soul level. Horus, Cosmic Sky Guardian, thank you for activating my Soul Star chakra so that I can remember my soul level. And I feel like that's a real profound message stepping forward for you, Pile 1. This idea of that the bird energy is here for you, predominantly is what I want to share. And this might not be energies that you've connected to before. And I did channel a light language activation from the blue Avians, which you can go and find. I'll tag it in the description for you, Pile 1, because that was connected to the 888 portal. And the portal space was mentioned in the Soul Star activation card, and you work very well with portals. Pile 1, you have portal rings here. So this idea of jumping into a timeline that is going to be more beneficial to you is going to be made open to you in the not too distant future, Pile 1. So you're going to have to trust your intuition when that happens, is what I want to share, because I feel like there is cosmic alignments happening so that you can do this. And for some of you, you know, you've been dealing with a lot of the past, a lot of past understandings from parallel timelines, and you've been acing the task, is what I want to share. And I'm being drawn to the pentagram here. So that's an understanding for some, and you know, this is an incredibly potent and positive message. I'm saying it as simply as I can, Pile 1, for those that might not necessarily be in these understandings as yet. But the way that I want to explain it to you is that you've been doing your healing, the tasks that you've been sent here to do that were connected to previous lives, parallel lives, so that you now get to experience all the things that you want to experience. And for some of you, you are on this timeline of the 39th birthday, and for others of you, you get to just step into a new timeline. And I've been a soul that has been timeline hopping for a real long time. I was not in cognizant awareness of this, but that's why my life has been incredibly chaotic and confusing for me, because I was being pulled into different spaces, into different realms on a daily basis without my full knowing. And that was a karmic loop, karmic cycle that was been happening, connected to different understandings that I won't go into right now. Pile 1, if you'd like to know more, please do reach out to me and I'll explain that to you. I'm trying to keep it as, I guess, inclusive as possible over here. But I feel like you're ready to quantum leap. Is a basic message coming through, Pile 1. You're ready to quantum leap, and some of you believe that you aren't worthy, and this is your teams of light, your spirit guardians of the animals are wanting to say that you are, and you know, you've been doing the work, so trust in that energy. And to some, you know, if you've been wanting to propose, now is the time, I'm hearing. So congratulations within those spaces as well. And I'm going to pull a final card for you from the Water Oracle. I was told that we were going to enter into this space with the fire element and end with the water. So what have we got? I've actually got two cards for you. We've got She Who Flows, ease, being open to change, go with the flow of life. And I think you're not used to this expression, Pile 1. I think you've been used to leading. I think you've been used to trying to take control over everything that is in your life, and you've really been having to surrender on this process to ether, to other. And I'd be very surprised if you're not on a spiritual expanse being in this reading, although this might be something that you experience in the future. And I remember readings that I was getting maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And now I've come into full understanding of what those readings were meaning for me. And at that time I didn't have a clue what these people were saying. You know, they were saying that I was going to be doing something pretty expansive, I was going to be doing something that was pretty important, and I could not have guessed the life that then unfolded after receiving such readings. So that's a confirmation to some of you are here and you think, I have no idea why I'm here today, I have no idea why I've been shown up to this reading. It will all make sense to you in the future, and please do circle back around and get in touch if that feels aligned for you. Whoever is in Pile 1, I'd love to know what you are doing, because you are seeding something incredibly beautiful I want to share, not just for yourself but for those around you in the years to come. And the final card, clear waters, clear vision, communication, right timing and opportunity. And yeah, there has been a right timing that has been waiting for you, Pile 1, because you've been working real hard behind the scenes, but also this has meant that you need to take stock of all that you have created for yourself already, because you have done this for yourself, is what I want to share. There might be others around you that are thinking that you're doing it for another, but you haven't. You wanted to heal for yourself. So take that understanding and allow for that to be a space where you feel really proud, is what I want to share, Pile 1, because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be enjoying your life. So take the kudos where it's due. You've been doing a lot of healing, and it's now time for you to start to be able to see the glimmers of receiving. And you know, some of you here might be in the thick of it. You might still be having to go through a few more years of expansion yet, Pile 1, but I promise you it is coming, and everything that you are doing now is setting the foundations for the future. And trust in that energy. If you are doing the most and you are doing your best, that's all that can be asked of you right now, Pile 1. And please do make sure that you find ways that you can be enjoying your life while going through this expanse. You know, I was very much a soul that was just trudging along over and over again without allowing myself to just seed in this understanding of that, yes, I might be growing, yes, there might be some aspects of self and soul that I'm not proud of and ways that I've behaved in the past, but I am supposed to enjoy my life. I'm allowed to enjoy my life, and that is something that I think gets missed on these healing paths, specifically when we are dealing with karmic timelines and karmic contracts. So please have that in mind, Pile 1, and when moving forward in your spaces and in your expanse. And I'm being drawn to the background of this card here, and what looks like a shell, and also honeycomb. So sacred geometry is going to be important for you. Looking into the Merkaba space, looking into Metatron's cube is going to be important. And also wings. It was very much, wings are of deep understanding for you. Wings and feathers. And I'm going to bring these closer just so you can see them. But the intricacies of wings and feathers is very much important to you, is what I want to share, Pile 1. But that's all that I've got for you today, Pile 1. Please do not hesitate to reach out if you would like to work with me on a personal level. Do not forget to like this video. Please do subscribe if you haven't already to the channel. It will help me grow immensely. And do share this with anyone that you might feel will best benefit from the messages brought forward today. And if you would like to donate to me, how to donate to me is in the description below. But that's all that I've got for you today, Pile 1. Please do take care in your expanse, and so much love from me to you. Bye. Hello Pile 2, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to enter into the space today with a crystal card for you, like I'm going to do with every pile. And that's to help gauge the energies of where you might find yourself right now, and the overarching message from your spirit animal teams and guardians. And the crystal that I've got for you is Tanzanite, transmutation, illumination, psychic, connecting you to spiritual realms and the beyond. Tanzanite assists in living with more awareness and bringing spirituality into your day-to-day. It helps with navigating your journey between the altered states of consciousness for deep meditation to access psychic powers. Metaphysical abilities are enhanced with this stone, creating a direct line of communication between you and your spiritual team. Tanzanite unveils your true path, transmuting the old into the new and acknowledging that the road is ever winding. Your journey is a constant flow. Trust the path. Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius, Pisces, and also Jupiter highlighted there for you. And I love the deep, deep purple of this. I'm being drawn to deep purple as an understanding, expression, and song for you, Pile 2. But I'm going to shuffle some oracle to see which spirit animals are stepping forward for you today. There were some insects brought forward into Pile 1, so the animal and I guess critter realm at this point. So let's see what spirit animals wish to step forward for you. Transformation 42 in the Phoenix, and that's a massive confirmation for some out there. Such a beautiful card. Such a beautiful card. Second card that I'm going to pull for you. I knew this card was going to come out. Self-worth, love, value, and respect. And we've got the pig and 11. And I'm hearing babe. I'm hearing you're such a babe. Pile 2. So that's super interesting. I'm only going to pull 2 cards for you. So you've got the Phoenix and then the pig, Pile 2. And I knew these readings were going to take a turn, but I feel like these are going to be quite encrypted messages specifically for Pile 2, because I'm hearing that what you once valued in your heart space has now completely shifted, and the perspective of self that you have still isn't the true perspective of yourself, Pile 2. I think you've been dealing with a lot of self-worth and a lot of, I guess, projections of others from the previous years in your life, and I'm hearing that you need to cut ties with the past and to step forward on this platform of understanding that you've completely done a massive overhaul of your energetic body, but also that you can now see yourself in a different light, Pile 2. And it's not necessarily a different light, it's more of an expression of what you believe true about yourself in heart is the truth, but also more. They're saying times it by 1 trillion. What you once thought of yourself, the love and the value and respect and the self-worth that you once had for yourself, Pile 2, times that by 1 trillion and some, and then that is you. I'm hearing that you went through a deep transformation of self. This is part of your path, part of your journey, partly to help you get back to your psychic abilities and innate power, and to help you understand that you were worthy, Pile 2. But I'm hearing that the weight and the words of others has been sticking to you of late, and that is something that needs to be addressed. So I think we're going to expand on this message with some tarot, Pile 2, to see how else your spirit guardians of the animals wish to share with you. Yeah, they want you to know that you are the Queen of Cups. You see it all, you experience it all, you express it all, and you have to keep that as your truth. Pile 2, yeah, the Queen of Swords. The way that you experience life is like no one else, and I know that I can say that to everyone, Pile 2, but the way that you see the world is a very unique perspective and understanding, and your teams of light want you to know that that does reward you for being in the spotlight. Some of you are terrified of being in the spotlight, yet at the same time you crave it somewhere immensely, and they're saying that you get to be in the spotlight. It's okay to want to be in the spotlight, somewhere that you were told that this was boastful. Yeah, Four of Swords. Somewhere that you were told that this was boastful, that I'm hearing specifically women shouldn't want that. It's the man that leads. So if that understanding hasn't been brought to your awareness, perhaps this is in the subconscious, because I'm hearing some of you might be, like diehard feminists right now, and you don't understand that actually in your subconscious mind these thought processes are running around and ruling your life, is what I'm hearing. It's okay to earn your own money, is what I want to share, Pile 2. It's okay to earn your own money. It's okay to want to be in the spotlight. It's okay to not want to be a stay-at-home mom. But on the same token of that, it's also okay to want all of the flip side of those things. It's okay to want to be a stay-at-home mom. It's okay to want to be supported by, another figure out there. I'm not going to say necessarily a masculine, but, a figure out there that enjoys gaining from a... how do I want to word it? From more of a earthly understanding, going out to be earning a wage and bringing that back to support a family. If that's a dynamic that you have, with a partner or with what you think might be a potential partner, if that feels in alignment and balance for you somewhere, Pile 2, there is absolutely no shame in that also. I feel like there was two flip sides of a coin that's being brought forward in this expression, and I wasn't expecting messages like this today, but take what resonates. But I feel like the subconscious script, is really holding you back. From you being able to actually achieve all that you want to experience this lifetime, Pile 2. And this feels like such a strong message, because I feel like you keep walking away from expressions that are actually here for your highest good, is what I want to share, Pile 2. And I think that you've been pulling back from people of late that do really care about you, because somewhere it's almost as if you don't want people to tell you how much you shine, Pile 2, and I don't think that you are in awareness that you've been doing this. This feels like very much this is a trauma response that is happening, Pile 2. You've been pulling back from community, you've been pulling back from those that will praise you somewhere, which is very interesting to bring forward, Pile 3, but also it's very hard to bring forward because it feels like you're not even in full awareness of this, but because we've been bringing it back from the subconscious mind, you're now going to be able to move quickly, is what I'm hearing, Pile 3. And this might be you not communicating with teams of light specifically. So if this is not in the physical plane of existence, if you know that you haven't been, holding yourself back from those in your 3D plane of existence, this might be from teams of light, Pile 3. And I'm hearing it's not for the reasons that you think it is. It's because you know that they're going to bring forward expressions for you to then work on perhaps your monetary gain. And also, the life that you're wanting. Somewhere you are fearing everything that you've been calling into fruition, Pile 2. Oh, bless you, Pile 2. And we've got the Chariot here, but I'm hearing as soon as you look at this shadow aspect, because it is a shadow aspect, Pile 2, it's not necessarily full ego, but it's somewhere between the ego and shadow, because somewhere you're not allowing for yourself to go after the things that you want because you feel like this is a shadow aspect, when actually no, you have evolved so highly, Pile 2, that you're allowed to want whatever you want, is what I want to share. And I think that's a bit of the puzzle that has been missing or eluding you somewhere, Pile 2, was this idea of that you haven't healed enough, or perhaps you are out of balance or out of alignment somewhere, but you're not. And you deserve to be happy, Pile 2, is what I want to share. And this image is a confirmation for some. You deserve to be happy, you deserve to be laughing, and you deserve to be wherever you want to be right now. There is no shame in experiencing all that you wish to right now. And I feel like I'm being stunted in what I can share, because that expression is going to mean many different things to many different people. But it's this idea of that you feeling confident, comfortable, and happy, feels like that is a trick somewhere, and you should be striving for things that bring you pain or discomfort, or the only way to receive is in pain, is what I want to share. So that is being highlighted so that you hear it, pile 2, because you are supposed to feel at ease, you are supposed to feel at peace. And the spaces that bring you peace are actually going to bring you the most amount of abundance. Some of you are very, very, very focused on your monetary gain right now. And I'm hearing to just surrender that to the divine and allow for romance to lead you. And this is about romanticizing your life, pile 2, because I think somewhere you've gotten lost on the path. I'm hearing through trauma of late, but your spirit guides and also your teams of animal guardians want you to remind you that you've put in a lot of work already. You've been seeding a lot of, you've been planting a lot of seeds for the future harvest, is what I want to share. And in the next 2 to 3 years, pile 2, I know you said pile 3, so there might be some expressions in that pile 3 for you. In the next 2 to 3 years, pile 2, everything that you've been asking for is going to be at your fingertips. I'm hearing that it's going to come in as quick as you thought, as quick as you like, and you're going to be able to put many, many aspects of shadow to rest, many aspects of previous lifetimes, karmic understandings to rest. And this is going to be a slow process because some of you have been involved in a lot of lives, a lot of karmic patterns, and this has come from your ancestral lineage, is what I'm hearing. So you've been doing the most, pile 3. You've been wound up so tight by other understandings, other frequencies, other expressions, but from those around you, that you've been really having to unbind yourself. And I'm seeing like ivy literally encasing someone's room. It's almost like there was such a stronghold over your energy by other beings, and you've been able to unlock yourself time after time, lifetime after lifetime, pile 2, and you should be incredibly proud of yourself, is what I want to share. But I'm going to bring forward some more expressions with a mixture between oracle and tarot for you, pile 2. And I'm hearing that you are not going to want to believe everything that I'm going to share with you in this next portion of the video, pile 2. So please understand that everything is here for you. It's just about you saying yes to that understanding and believing that you are worthy. Wow, yeah, 18 in shadow, and I don't love the imagery of that, so apologies to whomever that triggers. And also 4 with the heart chakra. The more that you can focus on your heart healing, pile 2, the quicker that all of this will come into fruition for you. And I'm hearing that some of you have very much been ignoring the heart space. You've been ignoring that expression because it feels too painful, and that's exactly why you need to look at it, pile 2. And some of you very much look like this being on this card here, with the number 13 in alignment here for you, and the Fae Kingdom also stepping forward for you. And I knew that was going to happen. The Fae Kingdom, also I'm hearing the Nephilim understanding. That's information for some, that's important for some. You might want to go and to look into that. And also the celestial skies at night, so specific constellations are also stepping forward within this understanding. And I'm being told to bring forward, it's in the cat's eyes, is what I want to share. Pile 2. So yeah, there might be expressions in pile 3 for you because I keep wanting to say it. So the numerology between the 18th, the 13th, and the 4 is very important for you. So this might be the 18th of a month, the 13th of a month, and the 4th of the month. You might want to start marking those dates on the calendar, because I'm hearing expressions are going to be brought forward to you on those specific dates that you're going to need to listen to. That message won't be for all, but you will know if it's for you. You would have a resounding yes. It's just washed over your body if that message is for you. And the final message that I've got is emotional withdrawal. And this is where you've been, pile 2. You've been running from expressions of those that want to support you, is what I want to share. Somewhere you've been feeling like, I have to do all of this myself, and your spirit guardians are saying that you've transformed so much, let someone else take the weight and carry the burden for you. And to some, this is surrendering to, a significant relationship, and perhaps this relationship doesn't look how you thought that you might want a relationship to look, pile 2, but I'm hearing that actually it's what you need, and I think that expression is brought forward often. And I think sometimes what we think we want and what we actually need is two very different things. Star being healing codes, important information, wounds are healed, recharging. Wow, yeah. I'm going to read from the guidebook for you with regards to that message, pile 2, because I think there is going to be wealth of understanding. Star being healing codes. 141 on there for you. Star being healing codes. Important information. Wounds are healing and recharging. There are many names for star beings such as ET, star people, star ancestors, sky people, and more. Whatever they are called, they are divinely inspired, evolved beings existing in dimensions that we can't even comprehend. They are I think you can comprehend it, pile 2. They are overseers of the cosmos, and like angels, are divine expressions of the heart of souls who are dedicated to the well-being of the entire universe. They aren't limited by space and time, for they are from a high dimension. Their frequency healings are received on a spiritual level and can then move through our energy centers to affect the physical. These cosmic beings are our interplanetary cousins and are now coming to many souls on Earth in order to support their healing, expansion, and harmony. Star beings exist in multiple forms and come from many diverse universes, but this card is a gateway that transports us to one from their healing sanctuaries. Star beings exist in multiple forms and come from many different universes, but this card is a gateway that transports us to one of their healing sanctuaries. It is a gateway that is open to many different star beings, and so it doesn't stipulate which cosmic race is coming to us, but we will be receiving healing codes directly from the cosmic guides. The healing can be emotional, physical, or spiritual, however it comes. Know that it's a great blessing. Connect. Say thank you, star beings, for healing, for placing your hands of light upon my being and guiding me back to whole and healed self. Thank you, star beings, for healing, for placing your hands of light upon my being and guiding me back to whole and healed self. Thank you, star beings, for placing your hands of light upon me and guiding me back to my whole and healed self. And whatever star system, whatever star beings you thought of right then, pile 2, that's whom you should be connecting to in that space. And perhaps you might not have connected into star systems before. Do a little bit of research, see what sticks out to you. You might want to just look at different star constellations and see which stick out to you, because I'm hearing that star beings are ready to connect in with you, pile 2, which I think is something that you've been wanting for a real long time. But I was told that I was going to enter this space of this reading with the element of fire and close with the water. So I'm going to close by sharing a water oracle card with you, pile 2. And yeah, just one card for you. Mother of the salt waters, passion, wild love, open your heart, let love in. Yeah, some of you, you're going to have to let love in. You're going to have to let others get closer to you and trust that they can support you and that they want to support you, and that you don't have to do all of this on your own. Some of you are being martyrs right now and you're not accepting help from others around you, and some of you are very much still in the mindset of being hyper-fixated on being a being that is, self-sufficient, when actually it takes an entire team to create, a well-rounded family or army, is what I want to share. And I've been learning this, perhaps the slow and the hard way on my path, pile 2. I very much thought that I was going to be making this space my way alone, and it's actually been through the guidance and the help of so many around me that have really been helping me seed in my understanding, my expression, and encouraging me ever more along the way. And the more that I lean into others, the more that I gain for self, and vice versa. I feel like there is energetic communication that is happening on all accounts, specifically on those that are on a path of expansion. You are incredibly powerful, pile 2, and the more that you allow others in, the quicker other understandings in your expression of self is going to be realized and actualized to you, is what I want to share. It's almost like there is activations that will happen when you reach out to others, because it's through the resonance of others' vibration that you receive your spiritual guidance and gifts, is what I want to share. And perhaps that has been something that you've been missing on this path of late, pile 2, or perhaps the entirety of your life. The more that you are in spaces with others, the more that you receive a deeper capacity of your gifts, is what I want to share, because you are supposed to be seeding in this future with others, pile 2. And I've been drawn to this final crystal card here for you as well. It's been sticking out of the corner of my eye. Sulfur, a volcanic progress invention. Sourced from volcanic areas, sulfur is a excellent companion for bottled up emotions that can manifest as skin conditions, fevers, and emotional outbursts. Sulfur has a negative electrical charge, allowing it to absorb toxicity and destruction from your surroundings, and allowing it to absorb toxicity and destructive forms from your surroundings. Sulfur also brings to light the natural disasters in your personal landscape, highlighting your shadow in order to clear the path of renewal. This opens up awareness of triggers that can cause eruptions, placing consciousness into action. The Sun and Leo. And I feel like that just that closes your reading. Pile 2 is what I want to share. And I feel pretty chaotic in your energy, Pile 2. I feel like there is a lot that you perhaps have been letting bubble under the surface, rather than speaking up about how you feel and what exactly is going on for you, Pile 2. So please do reach out to those spaces where you feel like you might be able to gain a little bit more support, because I think that it's time to let others in. Pile 2 is what I want to share, which is perhaps the message that most of you, if not all of you, wouldn't want to hear today. So apologies for being that trigger, Pile 2, but I'm hearing that it's through this triggering that you're going to be able to truly set yourself free and allow for you to seed in deeper states of consciousness. I'm being brought to how do I want to word that? I'm being drawn to like dolphin beings there. So that's a confirmation, third confirmation for some out there as well. And I'm being told to ring this bell as well. Someone wanted confirmation of sound, so there's your confirmation of sound. I love when those little things happen. So thank you for joining me today, and your teams of light and your spirit animal guardians, Pile 2. I feel like there is so much more that I could share with you, but I think that you're going to have to see this understanding through others, Pile 2. So congratulations on your expanse and your expression already. You've been working so hard, and you know, this is very much a congratulations for a job well done. If you would like an extended reading and a personal understanding from myself, you can find how to contact me in the description below. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, and please do share this video with anyone that you might feel will best benefit. And a reminder that we close today's session in the water element. I feel like the water element is very important for your healing and your expanse, Pile 2. If you haven't figured that out yet, it's through the calming water healing of waters, which through you will be able to heal yourself at a deeper capacity. So if you've been lacking in your water intake, or perhaps taking spiritual baths, it's now time to partake again in these practices. But that's all that I've got for you today. Please enjoy the rest of your day, evening, or lunchtime, I'm hearing, so that's interesting. Maybe food is really significant for you right now, Pile 2 as well. But that's all that I've got for you today. Take care. Bye. Welcome, Pile 3. This is your reading. To start off your reading from your spirit nature, spirit, and animal, your animal spirits. Oh my gosh, I can't speak today, Pile 3. Please bear with me. Because I'm so used to saying spirit guides, teams, and guardians, but your animal spirit guardians. But this is going to come forward from the Crystal Oracle to gain an expression of perhaps where you might find yourself right now, and to help seed in the expression of the reading for you. And the crystal card that I pulled for you is Calcite. Amplify, cleanse, and open. Double trouble. Calcite has a unique optical quality. When you are looking through the stone, it appears doubled. Calcite can amplify energy for the higher awareness of healing, pairing well with other crystals and taking on their attributes to increase their metaphysical abilities. A powerful dissolver, calcite transforms negative energy for release and renewal. It also aligns the chakras, cleansing the aura of toxicity and renewing energy flow. Calcite reminds us that there is always a new beginning. You just have to decide when to start. Cancer and Venus. Interesting. I'm going to leave that there for you, Pile 3. And yeah, I'm hearing I'm going to send some codes actually to this stone for you, so you can screenshot this picture and keep this with you, and have it on your phone and connecting when you're meditating, or you can look at other pictures of calcite, and I've sent out codes to you to be able to receive that information and understand if you don't specifically own a calcite already, pile 3. But I'm going to pull some animal oracle to see which animal spirits want to step forward for you today. We did have some insects in pile 1, so there is critters drawn into the mix of animals today for all purposes. I can't speak. Sentences are coming to mind and the words are not leaving my mouth, so apologies, pile 3. Yeah, I feel like you might be getting the worst of my expression right now today. For all purposes, for all intents and purposes, there we go. Got there in the end. Let's see which animal spirits wish to step forward today. Wow, quantum jumping and the grasshopper. Yeah, I knew that there was more critters here for you. See beyond the past and black swan. And I'm hearing one more card, but I'm going to put that at the other side of the table, which I haven't done yet. And we've got dog and service. And I'm hearing that you are a soul that has been quantum jumping day in, day out, pile 3. There has been so much that you've been having to seed in to your plane of existence without you being in cognizant awareness of this. This is a massive, massive, massive congratulations from these spirit animals that are stepping forward to you. The grasshopper here has been allowing for you to see through the illusions of others, and the black swan has been allowing for you to see the beauty that is deep within your soul. You've been working through shadow time and time again, pile 3, but you've still been of service to others. And this is what your animal guardians wish to congratulate you on, is this idea of that no matter where you've been in your journey, you've been so open to helping others and their expanse and their expression to your friends and family, if it's not necessarily in a public space, as some of you work very heavily in the public sectors. And this is just thank you for what you do, and the acknowledgement of that everything that you've been doing hasn't been in vain. There is going to be many blessings stepping forward towards you, pile 3, in the not too distant future. And if you've come from pile 2 and that expression, this is what you are heading towards once you work through the blockages of that was trapped in the subconscious mind, is what I want to share. But I'm going to pull some tarot to expand on these messages for you today. Wow, to the High Priestess. The way that you channel information is like no other, pile 3. You have a direct connection to deities and spirit teams that others, I'm hearing, are envious of. So please beware of that expression, pile 3, because I think that perhaps prevents you moving forward in some spaces, because it's almost like people don't want to give you your props for just how connected in you are, because some are envious of this, but also some don't like the fact that you can read them, pile 3. And I don't think that you're a soul that just, is out here saying that they can read everyone and trying to read everyone at all times. But I think people know whom you are at this moment in time, pile 3. So I think some get upset or perhaps fearful that you are reading them. So that might be something that you want to express moving forward in your spaces, to put some at ease, is what I want to share, pile 3. And to others, that's not necessarily something that you have to be thinking about or is necessarily your problem. That is a shadow of others that is also peeping out there. But I'm hearing that you see so much with your eyes closed. And if you've been questioning how you've been connecting in of late, or perhaps the lack of feeling like you've been connecting in, it's because you see everything without even having to necessarily tune in, is what I want to share, pile 3. And, please only take what resonates. That message won't be for all here, but I'm hearing most. But it's like you hear the whispers of the wind, pile 3. You don't necessarily have to sit there and be, meditating for a certain amount of time, because you read the energies of everything that is around you. And this is the idea of that what's been going on at all times from a heart-centered space, and you've been moving as such the entirety of your life, pile 3. And if you've ever been maneuvering in ways that you thought wasn't of in the highest vibration, I'm hearing it's only been through purpose. It's been full purpose through purpose. So you need to let go of this idea of that you're a bad soul, or that you don't see clearly. Some of you are incredibly psychic, and it's wounding of others that is not allowing for you to see that expression. They don't want you to see how powerful you are, because then it makes them feel in lack, pile 3. And this is connecting to I'm hearing predominantly masculine energy, so please only take what resonates. And I'm only reading energy, so there might be people that are stepping forward in their predominant masculine energy. And yeah, it's because you've been walking away from that understanding. It's been triggering those that move in that way. Pile 3, you've been learning to sit in your more feminine and receptive energy. So for those that have been in an energy of, staying in the masculine energy, which isn't necessarily wrong, we're all on different pathways and different timelines, but some have been incredibly triggered by your energy because they know that you're in different spaces. So it's like energetically you've just been rubbing each other up the wrong way, and that's okay. And that notion of understanding is being brought forward in terms of a relationship too, and figuring out the dynamics of how you're going to be able to make a relationship work. So please be aware of that and keep using your intuition. But I'm hearing that the tears that you've shed haven't been for nothing, Pile 3. And yeah, it's making me want to cry, feeling how much you've actually been through this lifetime already, Pile 3, because I'm hearing it's a lot. And yeah, I keep being drawn to the masculine energy or relationships, or maybe it's been, a divine masculine wound that you've been having to deal with your entire life, and you've been doing so well, Pile 3. I'm getting annoyed at feeling the energies that you've had to be enduring, Pile 3, because you really had some people come up against you, combat against you, and yeah, you just sank into the abyss, Pile 3. For some of you, you were at the bottom of the ocean for a real long time. You didn't see a way out, and you just continued to sit with self. You continued to hermit, you continued to be of service to others, and you said, okay, I can't see beyond the past, but I know that something is out here for me, because there is a light that never goes out. And that's a song confirmation for some, but there is a light within you that you knew, no matter how difficult it would get, Pile 3, that you would always find a way. And now you're starting to see the fruits of your labor, but I'm hearing this is only the beginning. And the pentagram coming out there as well is a confirmation for some, but it's almost like you're going to be given gifts in ways that you didn't think possible, Pile 3. For some of you, this is about creative expressions being brought forward to you, and you're just going to start to feel in complete and divine cosmic flow, Pile 3. And I'm being drawn back to the calcite stone for you here, which is amplifying, cleansing, and open. Double trouble. Yeah, it's like you're everything trouble, Pile 3. And I think some have understood this expression from you. And if you haven't had many, I don't know why this is coming up, it's so funny, but not funny, Pile 3. But yeah, it just seems an odd understanding to bring in. But if you haven't had many suitors stepping forward towards you, it's because they feel like they have nothing to bring to the table. So please do not internalize this idea of that I'm not worthy, or all my friends get dates and I don't. It's because people are very intimidated by you, Pile 3. But those that should be and will be in your life will step forward regardless, no matter how nervous they feel, because I'm hearing that your energy is so incredibly potent, Pile 3. You're going to struggle to meet souls that match your energy, is what I want to share, apart from everyone else that is watching Pile 3, which is always a really beautiful expression to understand. When we come to pick a card readings, I remember hearing a few readers say this when I was really struggling. I thought, yeah, everyone, there's more beings here feeling like me that are all watching this power, and that was an incredible notion of comfort to me at some point. So remember that there are souls like you, Pile 3. I think you're just having to find them. And this idea of going on the fool's journey, of being in a space of exploration and expanse, Pile 3, just go and have fun, I'm hearing. But there is a strong energy that keeps bringing it back to masculine energy that is going to come in and help provide a space of exploration with you that is going to be healing, Pile 3. And if you've come from Pile 2 to Pile 3, that's your confirmation that there is a divine energy that is wanting to step towards you sooner. But you're going to have options, is what I want to share, Pile 3, and that perhaps is something that you haven't anticipated on this path. Wow, yeah, some of you are going to have a lot of suitors stepping forward in the not too distant future. And if you're already in a significant partnership, you'll know what to do in that understanding. But if you're not, I think you're going to be surprised at whom exactly steps forward and whom you say yes to, because some of you have been wanting a solid foundation of a family, and it's almost like, yeah, you've been going through tower moment after tower moment after tower moment, I'm hearing, in love the entirety of your life, pile 3, and you know that's not going to be for all but many, but now you're in a space to be able to lay firmer foundations. You've healed so much, pile 3, and this is a reward for jobs well done of the past. I'm being drawn to this woman here, this figure here, lighting the candle, so candle wax might be significant for you as well, pile 3, I'm hearing. But I'm not going to pull from a specific deck for you, pile 3, like I've done the other piles, and I'm not sure why, but that's significant for some and a confirmation for some. And I'm being drawn to like sparkles and shimmers and shines here, and there was an expression brought forward on this card, and I've said this before, but these expressions look like apparitions to me. So that's a confirmation for some. If you feel like you've been seeing spirits or entities of late, you're not going crazy. That's truly happening. That's a confirmation. But wow, star heart, stargate heart, heart chakra opening, unlocking, and generosity. So that's a triple confirmation for pile 2 there that I think some aren't going to be grateful to have. But you've been healing your heart, pile 3, but now it's time to heal your heart with others. I'm going to read this Stargate heart card for you, 144 on the number stamp there for you, which I know is going to be very significant for some. Heart chakra opening, unlocking, and generosity. The heart chakra is our connection to love and generosity. When opening, it can take us on a powerful expedition to experience love. In Sanskrit, it is known as the Anahata, which means unstruck. Or even unbroken, revealing that even though we may feel our heart is broken, our true spiritual heart is always whole. The heart chakra governs all the aspects of the heart, including relationships, what lights us up, and of course, self-worth. This gateway transports us to the Emerald City, the temple of our heart, which is confirmation for some, the sacred space within the space of wonder and love. Here we are reminded of the sacredness we hold within, and are encouraged to know that although it's like a hidden treasure, this beauty deserves to be seen and enjoyed by the outer world. In this gateway, imagine there is a path to the Emerald City, but it is a path less traveled. This can represent many years of denying our self-worth, and also moments during many lifetimes that we've been pushed love away, but now we are moving closer to the love that we are. And yeah, I feel like that's the overall expression, pile 3, is that your animal spirit guides and guardians, and also all teams of light, want you to be experiencing the love that you give to others, and it's going to be mirrored back to you by others stepping forward and wanting to share their cup of love with you. Pile 3, I'm hearing in all realms of all understanding, and only take what resonates. This might be, more suitors for some. This might be, different teams of light and star systems stepping forward, wanting to share messages, different animals stepping forward and wanting to share messages with you. How to connect: place your hands in the heart space and breathe deeply. Invite the sacred temple within to lower its drawbridge and open its gates so that you can experience love and harmony. Yeah, I think that's what you've been wanting, but also denying yourself for the longest time, pile 3. Or perhaps you haven't been denying it yourself. Perhaps your life has been having to deny it to you because it just wasn't time for you to be receiving divine love, divine union. And for some of you, you are already in this union. It's going to take you softening to the expression of trusting that you can trust this soul, this being, and that they do love you. For some of you, if your person hasn't said it to you yet, they do love you. They are just terrified of sharing that with you. Some of you because they feel like you might leave, or it might be too much or too soon. But trust in the energies that you are where you're supposed to be. If you are excited to see someone, if you get nervous to see someone, it's because you care, pile 3, is what I want to share. And if you've not felt that expression yet, that's going to be a confirmation to some. It might not be the person that you think that you should be with, pile 3, but it's going to be the person that gives you the space to feel challenged, but also comforted in the same manner. And I think that for a good portion of my life, I didn't understand that I really needed safety and a solid foundation. And I think I was floundering a lot because I was just creating circumstances and understandings that were connected to karmic patterns and self-sabotage, because really I was denying myself the thing that I wanted most through fear of having it. So that is a deep understanding being brought forward at the end for you, pile 3, so that you know to not self-sabotage perhaps when these things come in for you. Wow. Final card that I've got for you is Cosmic Ocean, Current Dreams, Future Realities, and New Beginnings. And I was told that I was going to enter into the space with the fire element, and I'm closing it down with the water. So we have this water oracle card to close up your space, pile 3. But you are the cosmic ocean. You are the cosmic womb. You are the cosmic everything. I'm being shown jellyfish, and also white feathers are perhaps totem understandings that are going to be brought forward to you. Please start using your rainbow Merkaba specifically, I'm hearing, but the Merkaba of your higher heart chakra and heart chakra, I'm hearing, pile 3, because there is expressions that you are yet to seed into consciousness that are going to help you in your path of service, but also the path of just loving you. And very early on my I guess expression of self, I got the message from Teams of Light that I was here to love and be loved. And I think only over the past year and a bit have I truly understood that expression, because I've been starting to receive the love that I give back, the love that I give to others, and all manner of understandings from different star systems, different teams of light stepping forward, from those that are in my healing spaces, friends and co-workers, and strangers on the street have just been incredibly gracious and kind to me in ways that I just didn't even think possible. And now I'm starting to understand this love and be loved expression, pile 3. So I wanted to share that with you to help you see in this deeper understanding that you are the cosmic ocean, you are cosmic love, and you deserve to see that mirrored back to you in your spaces. And I'm sorry that you've had such a tumultuous life, probably guiding you through a lot of karmic understandings, but remember that you've not been seen in that understanding just for you. It's been for the whole of humanity as well, pile 3. So please go easy on self. But I've got a final crystal card that I want to share with you. I did do this for pile 2 as well, which is Lepidolite. Transition, release, and change. Change is coming, and Lepidolite is a perfect crystal to help you with those transitions. By becoming aware of bad habits and patterns, we can release them in order to make room for the new ones that can sustain a healthy lifestyle. Lepidolite helps us to let go of attachments to old behaviors and addictions, clearing away emotional ties to the stories that we tell ourselves. The Lepidolite encourages self-love on all levels, even if we need to step away from our current way of doing things to establish that trust. Write the story you want to live. Libra, I was going to say juniper, so juniper berries might be helpful to you, and Neptune, pile 3. But yeah, I've got this cosmic egg, and this reminds me of dragon eggs, and to connect into dragon energy, you can imagine an egg and then just a spiral of any color, and they're going to depict the energies of the dragon stepping forward for you depending on the color that you imagine, pile 3. So please do reach out if you would like help in that expense, connecting to dragon energy. I did bring in the pyrite dragon skull. Thank you to the wonderful soul that gifted me this. I hope this is your pile. I know that it probably will be your pile. But I want to share that you deserve happiness, pile 3. You deserve love across the board, and I'm sorry that you've gone through so many tower moments, but I'm hearing that you can trust in the crystalline city and in the emerald city specifically. That understanding and that notion of the stargate heart in the crystalline city is very, very important for some. So look into that, please, pile 3. But also I'm being drawn to Disneyland, so some of you might want to take a trip to Disneyland. You might have been needing to seed in a notion of Disneyland. I'm not entirely sure what that means, because I feel like that's going to be a diverse expression for some, but I'm being drawn to the world, rainbow energies. I'm seeing rainbows, and I'm seeing like the castle and oh gosh, I'm seeing the castle and what are they called? I forgot what they were called the other day, because I keep calling them star sprinkles, and it's not star sprinkles. They are fireworks. And I'm being drawn to fireworks. So I feel like a celebration is going to be on the cards for you in the not too distant future, pile 3. And you deserve it is what I want to share. Please do say yes to whatever that expression is stepping forward towards you. You can trust it. Trust in your own heart space. Trust in where you've been led, where you've been guided. And it's time to just say yes to a new way of living, a new way of being. And please do take some time to journal on all that this card has shared for you. I'm going to bring it close so that you can read that, because I think that you're going to have to start to rewire the way that you've been thinking about self, because everything has changed already, pile 3. It's just about you being in the understanding and allowing for yourself to see that everything has changed around you. The way that you are has changed, and the way that you should be living your life is now under a veil of just unconditional love and from the most heart-centered space. And you're going to be receiving that, because that's what you've been given to others time and time and time again, pile 3. I wish that I could give you a massive hug, so a massive energetic hug from me to you. Please do not hesitate to reach out if you would like a deeper expression of this expanded message for you, pile 3. Please do like and subscribe. It will help my channel grow immensely, and please do share this these messages with anyone that you might feel will best benefit. If you would like to donate to the channel, how to donate and to contact me is also in the description below. But that's all that I've got for you today, pile 3. Please sink into the energies with your spirit guardians of the animals, of the grasshopper, of the swan there for you, and also the dog as well is what I want to share. The dog has messages for you, is a side message for some. But that's all that I've got for you today. Please do take care, pile 3, and I will see you very soon.